Just woke up. Now it's time to go back to the studio and do what we do. Take a look. It's a project I'm working on right now. This is the caretaker's car. It's made out of a sheet of foam core, just cut up and measured and put together. It's kind of a pain in my butt, but it works. The car's not going to be too great. I just put the door on, but the caretaker is alcoholic, so his car's kind of like Uncle Buck's car, you know, is the way I pictured it. Yeah, I need this for the first scene. He gets pulled over in it, and that's how he ends up the caretaker for the two characters in the TV show, because he has to do community service type thing, and he ends up working with the cops and working with the characters. So I'm gonna show you increments of me building this thing pretty much, and you'll see how it's done. We'll cut out this wheel well so I can fit the wheel in there. I'm going to find something to use for a rod to connect the wheels so they can spin while I'm animating. I don't know what I'm going to use yet. I'll figure something out, whether it's a stick or whatever, a piece of wire from a coat hanger. I've always loved doing this kind of stuff, just kind of finding supplies and creating things my own way. Just part of it, I guess. I loved art since I was a little kid. Creating with clay, whatever. I didn't grow up around a lot of other kids. I was kind of in the middle of nowhere. Grew up next to a train yard, which caused me to fall into graffiti art. Met some people throughout my life and got into a graffiti crew, started getting into trouble. And school, I was known as a gangbanger, but I'm not a gangbanger in any way, shape, or form. I just wanted my artwork to be out and to be noticed by people, and what better way than to make a TV show, make people laugh with my artwork instead of being a criminal and running the streets and causing damage on people's property. I love graffiti still, but I just I won't do it no more. I'm trying to build a life instead of go to jail and run from the cops, and it's fun. I can tell the stories throughout my life, or if I ever have kids or whatever, tell them not to do it, but I mean if they want to do the artwork. But there's certain things that you don't really need to be doing in life. But it was fun, I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of fun, there's a lot of memories, met a lot of people, learned how to do certain things, and if it wasn't for graffiti, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right here. I learned angles, and I learned it's actually a teaching art form. People don't really realize that. But loved hip-hop too since I was real young. My parents hated it, but I didn't care. I'd sneak a cassette somehow, or a CD, or whatever. Anything I could get my hands on. Whether it was Vanilla Ice, or House of Pain, or whatever, man. Tag Team, I didn't care. And then I started rapping when I was out of high school. Not the greatest, but I screw with it. You know, I wanted to make all the music for the TV show. We got beat making programs and all that kind of fun stuff. But you hear some of it in the videos that I'm making. That's not what I want to do with my life, but it's kind of a release to get the emotions out of my head, you know, whether it's angry or sad, or, you know, family member dies or something. You're not, you know, you kind of, sometimes you want to make an angry song, sometimes you want to make a happy song or a sad song, you know. It just depends on what you're feeling, and hip-hop's great, man. I love it, and it's a poor music form, you know, and You don't have to buy freaking drums and guitars and all that kind of crap, but yeah, you can just hang out with your friends on the weekend and throw a beat on and just stand around and freestyle, you know, and not even to record, it just makes people feel good. But I like to make people laugh other than make people feel emotion, you know. I guess laughing is an emotion too, but I gotta find my Sharpie right now. I don't know where it went. Here's this one will work. Draw out these wheel wells here. I'd like to win this contest though, because I eventually want to have a TV show. Other than just, I gotta try, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to talk while I'm working on this right here. I'm thinking too many things, trying to get lines perfect and yeah. Make sure I don't fall into the door there. Look at this other side. That's not too bad. Move it over a little bit. But yeah, I heard about this, I don't know, probably a week ago. I made that first video pretty quick, just kind of showed you what I've been doing, but I'd like to show you more of what I'm doing, what's going on in my life, and let you know I'm not some rich kid that was raised wealthy and got everything he wanted. He was a poor kid that ran the streets and ran around the train yard, dangerous crap, shit, running from cops and painting people's property, you know. And now I want to do better. I want to put it in your face, but I want it to be on TV, you know, where I can't get in trouble for that. Maybe the FCC, but got editing programs to cut out the things that's bad that we're saying, you know. Which kind of sucks, but even if it's an internet TV show, it don't matter. I mean, I just want people to know that I am somebody now, you know. And the teachers in high school, there was only one that I can remember that was good to me, and that was my ceramics teacher. Every other teacher just basically thought I was a failure and was going to amount to nothing because of the things that I was doing, but she backed me, and I got into clay and figured out how to mold and do all that kind of stuff, and never went to college. I didn't have the money. My parents roommates just woke up. Never went to college. Couldn't really afford it. I guess I could have got grants and stuff, but I tried to get a couple of them, and my parents actually, my dad made above the bracket there, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how it all worked. He explained it to me, but you know, I'm older now. I don't remember what he all said, but he made a little bit too much money to get certain grants and get all that. But it's not like we weren't poor. I mean, my mom didn't work and she was a gambler. My dad was an alcoholic for the majority of my life. So a lot of the money went into that. So I grew up without things that I wanted, and I would steal my paint and hang out with friends really late, doing drugs, drinking, doing, you know, just to escape my life, and found graffiti, and boom, there it was. I fell in love. I had a family kind of thing, you know. But that one teacher, Mr. Calibus, man, she changed my life, man. I played with clay when I was young, but I didn't know how to do certain things, and she eventually, she moved me straight into advanced ceramics, so because I didn't want to make pots, and she told me that I had to make pots, and I said, no, I'm not making pots. I don't care if you flunk me or what. I'm making statues. So I did, and she just eventually, you know, I'm not going to make you do that. You can do this. You know, I'm just going to move you into advanced. And that was awesome, and I really respected her for that, because she was a teacher that let me do what I wanted to do, and that's the way it should be with these kids, instead of forcing things down their throat and making them do things that they don't even want to do, you know? I mean, it's good to have character, to add, whatever you want to call it, make you learn something and just to see if you like it. But I mean, if you don't like it off the first thing, you know, move on, man. That's the way I look at it anyway. Maybe it's not right, but it's the way it is in my life. If I don't like it, I'm not gonna do it, you know. I love this right here, like animating everything, bringing what I and my roommate and my best friend, my partner, bringing our ideas to life. And there's nothing better than that. And then, you know, showing it to our friends and saying, you know, what do you think? And we get positive feedback and we get negative feedback. That video, I mean, that's the first time that our video is being seen online. It's unfinished, but we showed all our friends and all that, and some of them liked it, and some people thought it was a little vulgar, but that's just, I guess that's just the way we are. And where do you think South Park's at? You know, they had vulgar humor. Beavis and Butthead, they pushed the envelope when they were back, and even Ren and Stimpy did, you know. Why can't we be that person, you know? We're trying to go to Adult Swim, and if we make it, we make it. If we don't, I'm going to keep trying. I'm not going to stop until I'm freaking 80 years old, dying on my deathbed. Push it on to my kids, something. So anyway, as of right now, I am an urban environmental maintenance technician. That's my job title. Well, at least that's what I tell people anyway. But I'm really just a landscaper, and not even a landscaper. I mow people's lawns for a living, and I hate it. It's grunt work. It's stupid. It's the same crap that I've been doing since I was 12 years old. Out there hustling, doing the same thing, and that's what I know, you know, other than this art stuff. So, you know, I'm going to try to make this art stuff and this TV show my thing and not work for somebody else and not bring somebody else's dream and make their money. I want my dream and I want my money, you know, like I want to do the things I want to do in life instead of doing somebody else's life. So that's where I'm at. You know, my partner in this, you know, he's a fisherman. He doesn't make too much, but you know, he scrapes by. We both scrape by. I guess I'm the breadwinner in the house, but it's not very much, you know what I mean? We're able to pay our bills and, you know, pay our rent and stuff, and basically spend whatever's left over on what we're doing here, and we buy supplies, and we both saved up as much money as we could just to get the things that we have as of now. And we want to win this contest. We're really into it. Like, it's awesome that we might be able to, you know, have some people that will watch our stuff and help us push it and to get our dream out there and get people laughing at what we're doing. So yeah, hopefully you can give us a chance. See, there's a lot of music and stuff on that, and I don't even know if we're in the right category sometimes, you know, but you know, I feel that we are, you know, in a way. But yeah, that's pretty much my story, I guess. I don't really know what else to say, and nobody's interviewing me. I'm just kind of going off the top of my head, talking to myself here. So peace, I guess. Talk to you soon. Hopefully you like the video.